Live. Let's see, is we live? Yeah, we live.
We live?
I think we live. Oh, I don't have the music on until right now. There it is. So what are we saying? What are we talking about?
We're talking that we have a matchup coming up in fantasy football. As of
Who?
now,
You and
you and I, as of now, I'm projected to win
You got that?
by more than 7 points.
So we gonna get a little friendly wager going on?
I mean, I'm down. What are you thinking? Talk to me. Talk to me. I like this.
I don't know. Let us simmer. Let's make sure we place that bet before the end of the show.
Fuck, I kind of want to wait until Thursday. Knowing my players, they might be injured.
Nah, I gotta need to have the bet by Thursday. I know if I'm winning or not.
Oh yeah, Thursday's a big matchup for you, and I'm not playing the Thursday player either.
There you go. See, we need to make a bet by. We need to make a bet by the end of the show.
Yep. All right.
Yes, sir.
We'll have Masa say our bet since he's the king of fantasy football.
What up, Alejandro? How you guys living? Miss you fools. Same. How you doing, Papa? Oh yeah. I'm alright. How you doing, George? You alright?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Stands. I'm here trying to get the pop up. Let's see, where's the pop up? Here we go. Pop up. Chat.
That's no, you're right there. You're right there.
Yeah.
You didn't get burped?
I'm back. All right, let's see. All right, cool. I have everything set. All right. Man, I don't know. I fear for my team, but I honestly, I don't know. It's something to do with my quarterbacks. Every fucking year.
You're cursed.
Every year.
You touch the belt too often without earning it. That's why you're cursed. I'm telling you. Don't touch it this offseason at all.
I think so.
And your fortunes will change.
My thing is what I tried to do this year, which kind of worked, but I also bit myself in the foot because one of my players is needed on this. So I have a bad tendency of hurting quarterbacks. Bad tendency of ruining their careers. The year after Lamar Jackson had an MVP season, I took him injured. I had Aaron Rodgers on my team. I didn't start him, but the fact that I had him. So I kind of played reverse psychology and said, well, let me pick him up because if he gets hurt, he's not Lamar Jackson because I have Lamar Jackson against. But one of my receivers, Garrett Wilson, is very, 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 very needed of Aaron Rodgers being healthy.
What happened?
He's not healthy. Listen, I could be a Jets fan and it could be even worse. You feel me? Like it could be really bad because these fans have been waiting for this man since February.
Dog, he's on the field for like, what is it? 2 minutes or that? 3-4 minutes, whatever it was. 4 plays, bro.
Do you know the story about how Aaron Rodgers decided to come back to football?
No. I'm not invested on
that. What happened is he went into this you call it like a retreat where you go into a hut. I believe it's for a week or a couple of days. It's pitch black in there. Pitch black. And you go in there, the purpose of it is to like let it all out, kind of see the future. You go through some hallucination shit where you like basically it's like the equivalent of going to Joshua Tree on acid or shrooms.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
So this man came out of that hole and said, I want to play for the New York Jets.
Oh, no shit.
I don't know what the fuck. Did the hole not tell him? Like, didn't be like, hey, maybe, maybe not.
Y'all seeking the truth, not understanding the truth.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
You got the vision and see it right. Man didn't see the vision right. That is nuts. Damn. I didn't know about that. That's GG's for him.
Oh yeah, at 40?
Yeah, that's just for him.
I hate it
Achilles?
because you never want to see someone get injured, regardless of
Nah,
who it is.
yeah.
But he's one of the great quarterbacks that we've seen.
Dog,
For
I'm not
his
even.
for his career to go out like that, that sucks.
I'm not invested in this fool at all. Like I have no opinion of him, right? Like he's cool and all, like his flowers and all that. But I was invested in this season. I wanted to see it. I wanted to see it happen. I wanted to, what he could do as a Jets. I was invested in the season. Just so stupid that.
Especially because of Hard
So
Knocks.
sad.
Hard Knocks sold me on that shit.
Yeah. Every year.
Oh
Every
man, I
freaking
don't
year.
know. I don't know. I feel bad. It sucks. I mean, you could be
Yeah,
a
for
Jets
real
fan and
though.
feel even worse. But
What
yeah,
about them Raiders?
they're first in their fucking division.
What you mean, bro? What you mean? Why you acting surprised for it? No, just
I mean, because the fucking Chiefs lost. That's what I'm surprised about. So I do this. I put it on the chat
Oh yeah.
at
The pick'em.
at my brother's job. They do a pool every week. You pick players basically, and you pick teams, and the one who gets the most gets in, like wins the pot. And like I think like 100 people are in this shit. $5 buy in, so like the pots are pretty big, but you have to get damn near perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was fucked by Thursday with the
Yeah.
Kansas City.
Yeah, nah, for sure. It was a fucked week. Like, it's funny. The whole weekend I had the intention of putting in a parlay, right, on the football games and shit.
Thank God. Thank God you did.
I didn't, dog. I would have lost. I would have lost like I would have lost about 10 a.m. games. It was so dumb.
Like Thursday.
Yeah. I need week 2 to be more in par of what I'm expecting. The players ain't gonna play the way I need to play. All that. I need all that, though. Cause I scraped by, dog. I scraped by, dog. I scraped by, and I got a dub over Germs. Shout out Germs because he thought he won. He didn't check his phone. While
He did?
finished his shift. Nah, he didn't check his phone while he finished shift. He said when he finished his work, he saw that I added him on Discord. And he's like,
He said, fuck.
He's like, nah, why is this boy adding me right now? He opened up ESPN and saw that he lost by 3 points.
Oh, that one was rough.
Not happy, though. Hilarious. Shout out fucking shout out just for putting that one through at the end, though. Them points dropped him 3 points enough for me to get that dub. So
Yeah, that one's not.
shout out to them. I thought I lost 3. But I made it. All right. Masa needs 3 more minutes to get in here, so we're just gonna shoot the shit just a little bit longer. Actually, you know what? We go on cams. No, you know what? Give him to 9:10. So we're gonna give him to 9:10. Then we get cams on and start the show. Alejandro says, "Cool, dog. Just living in Sandy for 5 more months, and then I'm permanently moving to Riverside on March 1st. Kind of by Angel. I became a season ticket member a month ago for 2024." Fuck yeah, that's what's up, dog. That's what's up. We'll have a drink when you're back here. Since we can't get high in Utah because the police throw hands with you. Yikes, it must be rough. Can't relate though.
Sheesh.
Can't relate.
Throw hands.
Yeah, nah, can't relate though. Can't wait. It's 5 more months, baby. 5 more months, and then you could get your weed delivered at home.
For real, like if it's Amazon.
Shit. What's up, George? When we doing
Talk to
Top
me.
Golf? I need to do Top Golf, baby.
Yo, it's
And you
been
went to
like
my
3
swing
weeks
review.
straight that we've been over, and you've been like, "Hey, Top Golf, Top Golf." Every time I'm like, "Yeah," but then we just get sidetracked on what the fuck we're doing. Nah, this weekend was hard just because once we got into the pool,
Oh yeah.
there was no way, zero chance,
Oh,
chance we were doing anything.
I was gonna wait until the start of the show, but I slept like a baby, yo.
Yo, I was watching NFL highlights. I knocked out on the couch. I woke up at 1 like,
What the fuck?
and then I walked my ass into bed.
Yeah, I got into the crib, and I think I just threw myself in bed and died.
That was it.
I didn't wake up until like past midnight, and then I just used the restroom and went right back to bed. Like I legit died.
And I woke up beautiful.
Oh yeah. I was a little there, man of the hours right on time. It's at 9:10. He's in. Here, let's see if he's on. See if he can hear us. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay. All right, he's on. Let's do the intro. We start the show. You good, Masa? You ready? Even if you're not,
Yeah,
motherfucker, we going.
ready as I'm gonna be ready. Fuck it. Damn. All right.
Since you want to lead us in fantasy football, lead us into this too, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, let's go, champ.
Hey.
Let's do intro real quick, and then we
Yeah,
can hop into this shit.
got lucky week 1 though.
All right. We're off stream. We're off stream right now. Hold on.
Yo, what up? And welcome to another episode of Straight from the Stands, an unapologetic, unofficial LA Galaxy podcast, hosted by 4 my supporters who bring you their thoughts and views on everything related to LA Galaxy, straight from the stands. I am your co-host Smarts, alongside the always angry Angel, his counterpart level-headed George, and the man with the facts, Masa. This is Straight from the Stands.
What the fuck do you feel? Pain. I can tell you that. Pain for sure.
Good evening.
What up, everybody? What up, y'all?
What up? I'm back. My tooth is not hurting no more. Fuck y'all.
Thongs and prayers, baby. Thongs and prayers.
Thongs and prayers. Yo, I was in the back, muted, just fucking dying. That shit. I think shout out Glenn, he tweeted at me that shit. I was dying. I was like, nah. Man's can't even, man's can't even have a little toothy egg and shit.
Effects in the background? Oh my god.
No, yeah, that shit was, I was dying myself, dog. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fun. Yo, Masa.
What up, baby?
Shout out leading the pod last week. I listened to the whole thing and it was the damn. My man said, "Fuck you." He said, "Fuck you." Let me turn my camera off. I ain't trying to hear your shit. Nah, straight up though, like good shit last week. I think fucking dope pod. Way to lead the pod. It was dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout you out, Masa.
Liked it so much. You gonna do it again?
You're back, baby.
No. Look, I'm in the bottom. You know what I mean? Like I'm in the back right now. You know what I mean? You're leading us again.
Damn.
Listen. We're talking about match versus St. Louis.
Okay.
And we're talking upcoming match versus Lamas.
All right.
Easy. It's cake. It's cake. You got this, baby.
Okay.
Before that, I want to talk about something real quick. Just because you didn't shoot the shit with us for a little bit, I just needed to ask you about Isaiah and his deadly left foot.
That shit's been fun, bro. He's been real excited. I don't know what they're feeding them at school, or it's in his ear, right? But he came back obsessed with Messi. So signed him up for soccer. He asked me for the Messi cleats. Got him Messi cleats, and every day he's been like, "Yo, let's go outside to the backyard and let's go train." He doesn't even say. He's like, "Yo, let's go train." So
yeah.
Hey, Messi cleats, but what's his celebration, baby?
The Ronaldo, the C. That's his go-to celebration. But it's crazy because like I didn't want to push it on him. You know, obviously he goes to Galaxy games and he asked me that he wants to go, but it's fun to see him want to do it himself. So
pick it up.
That hypes me up more.
Yeah, super dope. I brought it up because I'm fascinated by fucking.
He wants to be a goalie.
I know that part.
We went to Dick's to get shin guards for Yuri because I had been lagging there right the night before her game, and we were walking the sections and he sees goalie gloves. Bro, his eyes lit up. He's like, Dad, I need gloves. I'm like, what do you mean you need gloves? And I even texted George. I'm like, yo, George, do they have goalies for his age? And he's like, nah, not yet. And I was like, all right. He's like, oh, and then I told him I'll get them for you later. And then he's like, but I really want to be a goalie. I'm like, yeah, but you're not going to be a goalie right now. And then like I didn't get it for him, but he keeps insisting. So now I kind of regret not getting him some gloves. So I'm going to end up getting him some gloves this weekend probably. And we'll probably be doing that.
Hit me up.
I'm trying to incorporate some goalkeeper training. But I do want him to be good with his feet because I think that's the goalkeeper position is moving in that direction for sure.
Hell yeah,
100%. That is super dope. I really want to bring it up because I'm fascinated by by the obsession with Messi right now.
Yeah, bro,
and it's crazy. Fucking dope, right? Because I remember seeing Ronaldinho like be one of the first real players that had like that flair and swagger that everybody kind of just fell in love with and shit.
Yeah.
But that was like football heads though, right? Like guys who like kids who were following soccer like that for real. Because not everybody was on it. The way Messi's taking over since joining the league is nuts. It's dope to see because I was like he deserves it. It's Messi and shit. You know what I mean? It's not like it's like it's not like it's Beckham, right? Like Beckham was dope,
Yeah.
but Beckham wasn't even like the dopest player in his era and shit, right? Like Messi is fucking legit the GOAT. So it's super dope to see that happening right now.
It's just crazy, like the effect. Like I drop off, they have free dress on Fridays, and some kids rocking the Miami kids, like in downtown LA, bro.
Everywhere,
It's fucking crazy.
Kids at practice, everywhere, bro. It's everywhere. I just seen one today.
It sucks. It sucks that they're rocking the Miami,
asked me
but
for one, and I was like, yeah, but you copping. I'm getting the Argentina one.
yeah.
You know, like you're not wearing Miami. And he's like, "Oh, well, why not?" It's like, "Oh, because we like the Galaxy, and Miami plays in our league. We can't do that." He's like, "All right." He's like, "Can I get a Ricky Puig one?"
There it is.
I was like, "All right, cool, bet." Like he knows who Ricky Puig is enough to
want his jersey.
To want his jersey. That's pretty dope.
Masa, did you find out what team he's on?
I got a text to you. I do know his. Well, he. I don't know if I told you, but he had a bye week last Saturday.
He's 8U.
Yeah, he's 8U. I know the coach's name. I gotta send it to you, and then you let me know. But their practice on Friday.
I'll see you Friday.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. I gotta watch Ahsoka. So let's talk about this game. So get the fuck out of here.
Fuck, man, I haven't seen that.
I haven't caught up yet. I'm on episode.
I haven't seen it at all.
Nah,
I watched episode 1 2 times, and I fell asleep both times. So, and like I don't remember the first episode, and I know I watched it because that shit's like.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't remember what happened. I remember the intro because I saw it like 3 times. I can't remember what happened in the episode. I gotta rewatch it.
Peep game though. I won't say anything else, right? I won't say anything else. But episode 4, like if you guys don't watch any of the show, just watch episode 4. Episode 4 is the dopest fucking Star Wars since the fucking prequels. That shit is so dope. There's like fucking lightsaber fucking fights in there. It's super fucking dope with a sick ass ending. If you guys don't watch any of Ahsoka, just watch episode 4. That shit is amazing. All right, but let's talk about these fucking games. So I can go get on my ass and watch that when we're out of here.
Before we kick off the game, what were the initial thoughts knowing that we were playing the first team in the West? Missing, I would say, key players on defense, and Caligari being out, and then Leardom not being available because of international duty. Raheem Edwards being out because of yellow card accumulation. No Capi El Salvador in the back. Jalen Neal possibly out for the season. What are your thoughts? Playing St. Louis
at home, knowing that we need points, I thought we were gonna take a fat L.
Word, really?
Yeah. No, one of my biggest concerns was fucking Sergio and Cuevas both in the same side. Right from the jump, like that I didn't like that, right? Because Sergio, I think like Sergio's been benefiting from having fucking Caligari out there, who does it all. And I'll never see him against fucking Cuevas because Cuevas is going to need a lot more support, right?
Yeah.
Mavinga and Yoshida. I thought we were gonna get fucking taken on breakaways, right? I thought we were gonna suffer in transitions. Like, yeah, I thought we were gonna get smoked. I thought legit we were gonna get I thought it was gonna be bad for us. I didn't like that at all. I was nervous as fuck.
Nice. That's crazy. George?
Yes, I didn't think that we were going to. I don't know if I called the tie or L, but I didn't think that we were going to be able to get that, especially with the names and pieces we were missing. I remember saying on the last pod that we're so big on home field advantage that we cannot lose any more homes, or we can't not win at home anymore. Especially if we want to make a far run into this playoff race, if we want to get into playoffs. So I didn't think it was gonna be to where we were at, but I didn't have high hopes.
All right. I didn't want to say I didn't feel negative about it prior to the lineup. But I didn't feel great about it, knowing all the players missing. But then I saw the lineup, and lineup was Bond at go. Let's go there. Bond at goalkeeper. Julian Aude at left back. Mavinga Yoshida pairing. Cuevas at right back. Uri Rosell and Cerrillo CDMs. Tyler Boyd out left. Ricky Puig in the middle, Costa out right, and Dejan Jovic up top. So that was the lineup. Honestly, I looked at the lineup and I thought, okay, I think still a strong team out there. Me personally, I have issues with Rosell starting, and that's basically it. Because I figured, okay, there's no Leerdam, there's no fucking Calagueri. Next man up, and it's Cuevas. That's why they brought him. So I was intrigued to see how he did. But that's my issue. Like if you could have slot for me Delgado there, like you said, you were worried about Cuevas, or you were worried about Cuevas and Cerrillo, then you put Mark there, and Mark covers that ground.
Yeah.
But he wasn't there. I don't know why. Yeah. But then I saw the lineup, and I'm like, okay, I think we could get points here.
Man, like that's like. It's deceiving because if you look at Puig, Boyd, and Costa, you feel like they could create stuff. They could probably put one away, and Jovic might like stumble into a goal, right? So I could see that from the three going forward and the striker, right? But going back, like that midfield, the back four, like they are so sus in the starting lineup. I'm talking about like I was worried about Cerrillo, right? Because I think he needs support, right? Like whether that's like a center back or really like Calagueri, because he does like so much in my opinion. I felt like he needed support. The pairing with Rosell, I didn't think it was gonna work because Rosell has no legs, right? Like if he has to move to one section or another, there's no way he's getting back to the mid to protect our defense. And Cerrillo watches the ball a lot. Like he likes to track the ball a lot before he attacks it. Dog, like you know what I mean? Like, and then protecting him is Yoshida and Mavinga. I have nothing wrong, nothing negative to say about Yoshida, but we're pairing him with Mavinga. Yeah, I was not optimistic at all about this shit at all. When I seen it, I was like, oh boy. Like I didn't even I didn't. Yeah, we'll get into it right now when we start talking about the game. But I thought it was gonna be rough. I didn't see it. I see it. So to say that the result was fucking surprising, I mean, I definitely thought it was gonna be worse than it was.
You felt the same, George?
The hardest part on me was how we were going to score. To be honest with you, I don't feel right with Jovic up there, but it's kind of the best of what we got. It was just one of those games where Ricky had to be Ricky.
Yeah.
If we were going to find any type of spark or happiness, once again, I think the Costa being out and not taking away attention from Ricky is really hurting us right now. Yeah, man. I was interested to see how we were gonna, and defensively as well. The pieces that we're missing usually when we make defensive changes, Vanny usually likes to make one change here, one change there. This was a 2 to 3 change in the back line.
And losing out like your constant of Calagueri, right? Because Calagueri had been fucking.
Yep.
He's been the best player this
season.
Not
only best player, but like super reliable. He hadn't gone down with anything prior to this shit. So like, yeah, like it was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. Let's get into the game.
All right. Fucking how long did it take till we get scored in? Like 3 minutes? I don't remember.
Fast.
It was super fast.
It's marked at 4. It's marked at 4 minutes, but it was 3 something.
You guys walk me through because I can't even remember the first 2 goals, bro. Like,
well, okay, so I got you, right? Like, I didn't see it.
It was that fast.
No, like I legit because we were watching Sunday Night Football, right? And I was like, all right, let me go spark real quick, and then I'm gonna watch the game. So I sparked real quick, legit real quick, and then went in to watch the game, and we were down 1-0.
Jesus Christ!
Right, saw the replay though.
It was a lot of ball watching, which is frustrating. I feel like it was a lot of old Galaxy. The ball was being played in our second half, third fourth of the field. The guy's walking in as a center, and just runs are being made behind the defense, and no one's able to catch these guys off. The ball's played through the defense. No one even, I think, tries to attempt the ball. The forward gets a bad touch on it that puts him wide, very wide, and all he has to do is get to the ball and center it in, first touch in, and then there's somebody waiting there. It was so slow it couldn't be real. He gets the ball from half field and kind of just, I don't even think with speed dribbles through. He just has so much time.
Yeah, no, it is what it was what I was saying. Like I think Cerrillo, from what he's shown us, he's best when he has somebody who's attacking the ball, so he can just track it and then step in, right? Like he's good at reading it and then stepping in. And you see in this goal, like that's exactly what happens. Like he's kind of just tracking it, but there's no another defender or another midfield around there to kind of put pressure on him. So that guy just takes his time and shoots. You see Cuevas coming around as well, like same thing, kind of just like cutting lanes and tracking the player. Whereas whereas Calegari would attack that. Calegari would have tried to put an attack on him, trying to win the ball at that space. And I think that's what we're missing. That ball is super fucking simple, right? Like the one that comes in is super
What pisses
simple.
me off, I mean, I know that we gave. I was reading somewhere that Alde was getting some praise, rightfully so. He didn't fuck up as much, but this is on Alde as well. You're playing an offside trap, but you're the man that keeps the man onside.
Yeah. Yes. But also like, listen, like yeah, but like Mavinga literally just loses his man.
Mavinga has a man in front of him. There's two, so there.
No, that's
it's the three defenders. No, this is the first one. It's three defenders. The two going between Alde and Mavinga. There's one player in front of Mavinga, one player in front of Alde. The guy that gets the ball is the player in front of Alde, and Mavinga and Alde is the one that's trying to set the offside trap for him, and he's the one that keeps him onside.
That's the one where Mavinga just takes a swipe at it with his left foot, right? That's the first goal.
Yeah, the first goal was at 3:18. I have it here.
Yeah, but the player that makes the run and takes a bad touch, because it's a bad touch, he pushes it out wide, and then the attacker just scores.
But the first person to put up their hands on that ball is Alde.
But if you look at the ball that comes in, like the ball from midfield where we don't step in, like that first run behind is on Mavinga, and that's just lack of his awareness for a minute, right? That breaks.
I don't think so. I disagree.
Well, yeah, fair, right? My problem with that is that I think he loses awareness of the player. That gets him behind, right? And then like the reaction also, like when the cross comes in,
that's bad. I'm a Mavinga.
Like it when is like the I think it was what's his name, Charlie, who he was on the call. He used to play for DC. I forget his last name.
I don't know. I watched it in Spanish.
Well, like he called it lethargic, right? And he's not off. Like
my frustration with Mavinga on that is the positioning on yourself. That's a swing that you need to take with your right foot.
Yeah,
you're going on the opposite foot to try to swing at the ball. Two people are at fault for this goal, I believe. It's Alde for trying to get the offside guy, and it's the person that you're supposed to be guarding. Fine, cool. He gets the ball, and it's a bad touch out wide. Now, come back collectively and figure this shit out. Mavinga's one-on-one with the guy, and he swings at the ball with his opposite foot. That's going to take longer to get to the... If he goes with his right foot, he's at least putting his body in front of the ball as well. So now all he's really depending on is his leg kind of blocking at the ball, as opposed to settling in and try to use his right foot. Well, it's bad on both ends.
Well, that's a defender. That's a player who's out of rhythm. That's a player who's been fucking out of commission for the longest time, right? Never was really sure of like how much skill he actually had, but like that's a player who's out of touch right now, dog. Like, and I don't understand that shit, right? Because listen, I know we haven't seen a lot of Alfaro, but he's been here and he's been when he's had minutes, he's consistent. He's been sharp. Like, why does he get the run before somebody who has not been consistent, somebody who's been injured throughout the season? Besides me, dog. Like, and I think Tony.
His name is Greg Vanny.
Like, listen, I think Alfaro is more mobile. He has more mobility than fucking Timovinga and Yoshida, and so like I think it's a fair pair. It's just crazy to me. And that defending is fucking.
You think
horrible.
Alfaro has more mobility? Like, what do you mean by that?
Then Mavinga, yes.
I think that if the ball comes from the left side and then really fast turns to the right side, he could turn faster.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about like speed wise. I know, but even then, like we'll talk about second goal because I think Mavinga looked fucking slow as fuck, like on that second goal too, right? Like, and I'm not saying that Alfaro would have been faster in that situation, but I'm saying like if he just has more mobility, like I think his younger legs maybe or whatever it may be, it just I probably would have preferred seeing that than Mavinga. But it's a dumb goal and it's fucking 4. It's 4 minutes in.
3:20.
3 minutes in. Again, I didn't even see this live. I walk into like them talking about the goal. And then the G's didn't do much. No, I'm lying to. Yeah, I'm lying to. I'm fucking lying to. Because I think we saw a lot of good moments from Cuevas when he had room to get on the wing or we had room to look up.
Bro,
including
he puts a sick ass cross to Dejan.
Dog, I'm tired of Dejan. Stop fucking mentioning dog. One on one.
Right on the money.
Dog.
1-on-1. The defender's nowhere near. You're in front of goal.
Down.
You got a head on the ball with time. Pick a corner on the floor and let that shit bounce off of you.
Down, baby.
I'm over you.
No,
if that were Chicha, we'd be giving him shit.
You know, Dejan needs to get shit. Dog, Berkey is nice, but like that's on him. That's on him. Like that's
easy.
You put it any direction. Put any direction in that motherfucker, dog. Except for where the keeper's at. And you gotta ask for Berkey to do something real dope. Like
hell of a fucking cross too by Cuevas. Hell of a cross.
That was such a good cross.
This kid, like, because he looked up. I'm gonna get a little header here, but like I think Cuevas has a dope cross on him when he looks up.
Yeah,
but a lot of times, this motherfucker he does it too automatic. Like, where he doesn't look up. He just kind of like he's pressed to get to the ball and then he crosses in. Like, so some of the crosses were just balls that he put in the area. That's basic. That, you know, anybody can do that. But when he looks up and he has a target, boy can ping a ball. I really like him when he looks up and he has the time to ping a ball. He get nice ball. I mean, in that ball, fucking that ball, Jovelik, who fucking se la harta toda. That's impeccable. That's a fucking beautiful ball. You put that shit on fucking on Billy Sharp. He's putting that in.
Yeah,
he's putting that in. I thought Costa was, hold on before we move on, but even then I thought Costa didn't really get going the whole first half.
Yeah, he looked a little. I mean, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't what he got us used to these last couple games prior to getting injured.
Yeah, like he wasn't causing problems. He wasn't making defenders like have to be super aware of him. You know what I mean? Which a little disappointing to see, especially going down so early. I was hoping to see him. The one person you can always count on though is fucking Pooch. Pooch kind of just has one setting and shit, dog. And I love that kid. But unfortunately, before anything else could happen, there's another breakdown. Right? And as much praises as
yeah.
Go for it. No.
You're there. You're there. We just praise this man for giving us a beautiful pass.
Yeah, as much praise as
if you're gonna attempt to bring a man down because he has open field in front of him, grab him by the hair, grab him by the shirt, grab him by cleats, trip him with your hands. I do not give a fuck. Your attempt was there. You did everything. Listen, he got away from you. Make the foul. Commit the foul. As hard as you have to do, it is what it is. Get the yellow because you're gonna get a yellow at that point.
Yeah, 100%.
Do not attempt to bring this man down and then fail to do so.
Yeah.
Fuck Cuevas.
No. And then
I'm just playing. But
but
it's on him.
yeah, I definitely it's on him, and I think Cerrillo has a lot to do with it too because he has a chance to close that down before he actually attempts to. It's raw. It's green from fucking Cuevas, but man, like, come on. Am I wrong? Thinking that it is his like attempt to bring it down that also like kind of turns the ball over?
Yeah, he tries to play it back to Cerrillo. It's too short.
Yeah.
So at that point, Cerrillo couldn't do anything, and then he
But
takes
see, like,
off and he misses the tackle.
but because Cerrillo's fucking his natural instinct is to fucking look at the passing lanes and kind of scope the shit out before pressing. It gives opportunity for that lane to be open. It gives opportunity for my man to kind of take that space and get in that run.
Nah, you gotta watch it again. You gotta watch it again because there's no way Cerrillo closes that down, bro.
You don't think
Because
so?
it's
Okay, I'm
Cuevas
not wrong.
trying to pass the ball back to Cerrillo, but it was short. It was too short. So when the St. Louis player is already in motion attacking because that ball's short, Cerrillo's caught flat-footed because he couldn't do anything. Like
No,
the guy's already
Cerrillos
I
has
don't. I
time.
don't.
Cerrillos has
Yeah,
time.
because at
They
that point
both
he's
stare
already
at the
shifted
ball.
too.
To
Like
do
he's already
what?
shifted.
Yeah.
He's already shifting. Like he's already shifting. Like backtracking. Where and again, I might be wrong, and you can say I'm wrong. Like, but in my opinion, I felt like if he instead of like starts backtracking, attacks that space, like it makes the defender like not like he has to do or the attacker do something right. Like, but when he backtracked, he kind of just opened that lane, right? And then
The attacker did well by shaking him off, though. It was a move that he faked him out wide and then took him inside. It's not something you think that the attacker's going to do. Big ups to the attacker on that, but I think that he needed to do a little bit better as well. But it still falls on Cuevas for me.
yeah, yeah. If I'm the web, and then you see again.
Fucking Mavinga.
Yeah, Yoshida does really well, I think, because he takes that left option away. He's in the inside, so like if he's gonna go left option, he has to go outside. Like so, I think he does well. But Mavinga's fucked though. Like to be fair on this, like Mavinga's fucked
It's a
because
2-on-1.
because he has my man just kind of fucking train wreck coming down the middle, and you have Klaus. Yeah, his name is Klaus, right?
Klaus,
Klaus,
yeah.
Klaus, like on your right. Like also shout out to Klaus because you see like he takes off maybe 5-10 yards, like before Mavinga, and then catch the Mavinga and surpass the Mavinga. Shout out because that's not a young man either, but he still had them boosters to get there. And yeah, like Mavinga's caught in no man's land. He looks slow though. I think in my opinion, he looks slow, just making a decision either to close it in the middle or wide. Although again, it's 2-1. I don't know if you have a right answer or the right
No,
move there.
I
Like
don't
you're
think
pretty
there.
fucked.
I think he did what he could do, bro. There was no right because if he guards the guy who gets the ball close, he leaves the middle wide open for a shot.
Yeah, no, I
And then
agree.
you don't want to give up the middle. You try to give him the side, right? And
Yeah,
I mean, he gave him the side, and they were fucked regardless.
I think I'm always gonna want to see the knee drop there for Bond and try to attack it that
That's
way.
kind of rough for
But
me though.
yeah,
I
I'll
think
agree.
I think that's more of a good finish though, because there's been so many times, and when the Galaxy forwards, right? And it's like they have no angle, but the fucking goalkeeper's legs are always wide open. I'm like, why don't
Why don't you
you
shoot it
guys
down the middle?
always slot that shit right in between the keeper's legs?
Yeah.
Like this motherfuckers always get big, always have their legs open. Like you can finish in between the legs. And this is a perfect example. Like I wanted to give Bond shit, but man, if I have no angle and you're gonna get big, my first thought is in between the legs. And
Yeah.
it's like, what more can you ask the keeper to do, bro? Like
That's
Uh,
hard, man. That's
it,
hard.
and
it's tough.
his bond shifting from right to left.
Yeah.
It's Klaus not thinking about it twice. Like get into it
Yep.
and just fucking putting it away. Like God, we need somebody like that now. You know what I mean? Like somebody who's just gonna
I
put it
mean,
away.
he's on the bench.
I don't think he's. I think maybe
Who?
because I want to talk about him. 'Cause I think Billy Sharp does something special for us too, though. 2-0 though. Like and to be fucking honest, like maybe we weren't the worst in the field, but definitely not the best in the field, in my opinion. And it's
Yeah,
St. Louis, and we knew they could hurt us this way, and they
we
fucking
were
hurt us.
we were wasteful.
Yeah,
We were
fuck yeah.
wasteful because you had at that point. Joe had the 1-1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we didn't put it away. We got cooked on the counter, 2-0. And then like 10 minutes later, Tyler Boyd had one, same position as Claus on the other end. And instead of going in between the legs or whatever,
Puts
or I
it right
think
at
it
the
was
keeper.
second half already. I could be wrong. Could have been second half already.
Oh, it was because it was the same goal.
It was. Yeah. And he tries to go for power, and Berkey, I think Berkey's such a good keeper.
Yeah.
He blocked that too. And I mean, at that point, if you want to count them, it's two chances that we didn't make, and they had fucking two chances that they made.
They put them away. Right.
They put them away.
They put them away, which is a big difference. At halftime, I didn't see us come back in. At halftime, I was half expecting us to fucking dig a deeper
I
hole
thought they
for
could
us.
make a push, but they needed to go early.
Yeah.
And maybe that
sure.
is what I wasn't expecting. But for some reason, when these motherfuckers are down at home at halftime, because it happens more often than not,
They should. Yep.
they come out second half like how they should have came out from the beginning.
From the jump.
So I had some hope, but I wasn't sure if it was gonna happen or not.
It paid off. Interesting change at halftime. Sergio comes out for Delgado. Quick thoughts on that.
I wasn't fucking with that sub, to be honest. I think if you are gonna play that midfield that you want to play, you have to play Mark and Cerrillo. Get them fresher legs, younger legs that cover more ground. But
yeah,
to be like, I'm not a fan of Udi, but I don't think he had a bad game.
Nah, at all. At all.
It's hard for me to say like, oh, Vanny got it wrong or Vanny got it right, because I think Udi, I don't think he's had a bad couple games. Like he's had solid games back to back.
But
I'm not even complaining.
I will because yes, I agree. He had solid games. I think this game it was his best game with us so far. But his offerings are limited. Like I believe that fucking Delgado could do similar passing, but could press higher and can recover faster. Right? I feel like, especially if now you switch fucking Tario just to fucking to be more of the underlying recovering type of guy, while fucking while Delgado is the one who's doing the pressing and chasing after the ball, like it offers more than fucking than Yuri. And I agree, Yuri hasn't been bad. I think he had a really solid game this game, and he actually played a big factor in us getting that point. But I think he offers like it's very limited the things that he offers us. Where I think
it's not an option that you want to see, but it's not like you're not mad if you see it, considering how he's played the last two games.
That's good. Yeah. Again, it pays dividends at the end here for us. But before we get there, we had that look from Boyd, and it almost looked weird to me because I'm so used to him in similar positions going top bins, right? Doing something.
This man spoiled us.
Yeah. I'm like, and I'm not talking shit here. I'm not saying like at least to put it on frame. We've seen motherfuckers take shots and not put them in frame. We see motherfuckers not take shots. So like, I'm not mad at any of it, by the way. But it was a little weird to see that shot go straight at Berkey and not top bins as we expected. But I thought the team came out and looked more aggressive. They looked like more with it. You know what I mean? Like they wanted it at this point. Like,
well,
we're playing the game.
That's to me, that's having Delgado on the field. He's just covers more.
You think that change was the one that made it in?
Not necessarily, but that's what made the team look more aggressive. At least for me, that's for sure. Because he pushes up, he can whip a ball like, and he'll cover Cuevas. Like Cuevas could push up more now because Delgado's there to cover. I think that sub was important. I didn't like that Cerrillo came out, but I think that's why we look more aggressive. Fuck it.
Yeah. We kept at it, and there was another sequence of a couple of shots, and again, it's Boyd who ends up taking a shot, and it hits the defender's hand. Oh, actually, not even defender. It hits
The strikers.
the striker.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he doing back there, bro? He was like the last man.
He was the last one. He was in front of the goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that for doing there? But whatever, bro. You want to be a fucking idiot?
You're a fucking idiot.
By all means.
Pen.
Yep.
Pen, 100%, right? I didn't see no intent. I didn't see no intention there.
Nah, I don't. I think that's a bullshit yellow. So unless he said something.
Right. Okay.
Unless something was said. I don't know.
Yeah. If it was like for the center or anything like that, I get it. But like I didn't see that being yellow. But it was. We got a yellow. Pooch steps up.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I was wondering who was gonna take that.
Let's talk about that. Especially since Jovelic's been asked, you think him missing that first attempt was like, hey, you had your chance. We're not gonna risk this. Let's go out there, as opposed to last week or 2 weeks ago where they gave him the opportunity to tie it.
I think Push said this is on me. Like I'll take responsibility for this. Like, I mean, I think Push did a captain ass thing, right? He didn't leave it in nobody's hands. He didn't leave it in nobody's hands. He said like,
I mean, I am against it because he's a shit penalty taker, but I mean, if he wants some responsibility, I mean, that's why he's.
We have a good penalty taker.
No, not on the field at the time. Or Douglas Costa, I would have let Douglas take it. He was still in at the moment. But if he wanted his fucking, big dick that shit, and
that's why he's captain though.
Yeah. I don't even think it's big dick shit. I don't even think it's big dick shit, right? Because again, is that thing of like not putting it in somebody else's hands and putting it on, like taking it upon himself. And I fucks with that heavy, right? Like I fucks with that heavy. So, and by the way, fucking ticket PK too, right? I could have done a little lower, a little higher either way, right? But it was a rocket.
Yep, yeah, that's what helped us.
Unreachable.
No, it was reachable because we only got a hand on it, but it was just too hard for him to even do anything to it.
Yeah, he guessed it right. He was there, but it was a rocket. Fucking made his hand. 1-2, and yo, I'm a hoe because I'm easily persuaded. As soon as score that penalty, I was like, all right, we can take this. Yeah, we could take this.
Yeah, I looked at the time. I think it was like 56 minutes.
Yeah, it was like 53rd minute.
And I was like, oh shit, okay, we could come back because it was looking for the first 8 minutes of the game or however long we had been playing for the second half. That shit, like you said, the sub, and it looked like the G's came out aggressively, and then we got the fucking goal, and I was like, okay, well, here we go. Let's see if we can get a draw. And I was like, well, if we get a fucking early goal to tie it, then fuck, we might even be able to.
Well, take it.
Yeah.
I think the game stalls out a little bit, but the intention is there for the Galaxy. I think maybe St. Louis at that point is trying to just hold together, so there's a little more backing off of it. But Puig does Puig things, and he gets away in the midfield, and the tackle from their striker.
I listen.
That shit's stupid, bro.
If the MLS doesn't give a fucking sanction, a fine, or anything else, it's bullshit because we're very quick to receive those on our end. Let's not forget when we had what's his name on our squad, not Yella, but what's his name, De Jong.
De Jong.
No, yeah. Like that tackle is reckless. That tackle could easily broken an ankle. There's no intent on the ball. You're going in with anger and force. You hit his leg. Like ball's already in front. That shouldn't be a tackle. That shouldn't be allowed.
Like I said, Doug, if I want to be a fucking idiot.
Well, here's my thing. Like it was a second yellow, right? So you got the red from a combination of yellows in the game. But if that tackle is done on Messi, that's a straight red.
Yeah.
If Messi turns somebody and they slide and maliciously kick them in their ankles full force, that's a red card. I think if it's less than that, it's a red card if you do it against Messi. So I think you need to protect these fucking players, bro.
Yeah, that shit. There's no place.
I
for
mean,
that
they
shit.
try, but
either
I
way.
don't know.
Shout out because like Ricky walked that off. And look, it's scary though because he, when he took the hit, like how sometimes you can see when they're embellishing.
Yeah,
they're doing a little much or shit, right? Like kind of peeking a little bit. Like
no shot.
There's not a lot of that there. But I'm glad that he was able to walk that off.
I was watching it in Spanish. It was Pablo Ramirez and Pescadito Ruiz. Shout out Pescadito. That was a homer. Like any Galaxy game, like
Grande Guate.
And this one especially, he was already apologizing to Pablo. He's like, "Yo, I'm about to make some weird noises because, like, fuck, like, like he's like so into the game." But Pablo said, "That's a yellow, but if it's a red, I'm not mad at it either." So shout out to Pablo Ramirez, dog. Just same shit you said right now.
And I think it's red because you need to discourage tackle like that. Regardless, that happens. We have Costa come out for Fagundes and Billy Sharp for Jovelik. First of all, Fagundes for Costa is don't hate the change. I think listen, that's what's coming off our bench right now.
Yeah.
Right. Like, so it's not the worst thing ever, in the world, but it is a different look. Fagundes versus fucking versus what Costa gives
you. Yeah.
But you bring in Sharp to go along with that, and we already seen some nice crossing happening earlier. Like, I think we started like and listen, I get we give Vanny Gang a shit, but I think like this that was a thought already there that could be an option where we could play a little bit of that crossing ball, little slapping ball action going on for Billy Sharp, right?
Yeah.
Again, I'm not mad at that. Because how many times have we seen us get stuck in our ways and beat the fucking dead horse over and over again and not get a result, right? Like, so I'm not mad at looking to change it up and throwing something maybe a little more basic, but like with somebody like Sharp, like and if I win this too, like maybe a viable option. I wasn't mad at that change. I thought it was interesting, and I was ready for that. A whole slew of changes for fucking for St. Louis. Interesting chances too. I think Pooch has one that he cracks from outside.
Oh man.
And I thought
that shot was nice, man. Oof.
It was not too off, but it was a little off, so it went around. But like when he took it and the initial look, I was like, oh, I thought he had cracked one in there. I think he put one on Billy Sharp too that I think he could have done better, and it goes wide on him.
The header, the cross, Ricky that was nice.
Yeah. So we were looking. We're in it.
That was one
we're knocking.
I don't know if you remember because it was a weak ass shot by Alde, but the ball that he puts into Cuevas and Cuevas lays it off for Alde at the top of the box. That pass from Puig was stupid, bro. It like split like three St. Louis players, like just completely took out the midfield. And I don't even know how Cuevas and Alde are like attacking points.
Both, yeah.
Yeah, at the same time. And that shit was so dope. I mean, it ended up on a shot on target, but I wish it would have had more. That shit right there, that was a nice play. That was another chance that we had. Like you said, the header. But I can't remember. I feel like we had other chances. I can't think of it right now.
And even ones that didn't end up in a direct shot, like there was a lot of build up in there. Like there was Pooch, man. Like Pooch is not really, like, as you were talking about his pass that like cut like in between lanes, like his movement and his fucking movement with the ball is so dumb, bro. Like it's crazy how you could turn and find space and then take that space and like in one single movement, you know what I mean? It's not like there's no stopping or there's no pause to his fucking movement. Kind of just figures where space is at and runs at it. We're lucky to have this motherfucker talk. Like the reason we're where we're at right now, and not like in the bottom of the table and not more embarrassing is because we have fucking Pooch. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about the second goal coming up here. I think you must you talked about this when we acquired him. Fagundes could put in a cross. Fagundes could be nice from fucking set pieces.
Yeah.
And I think he displayed that in that second goal. That cross to the second pole, the way he whips it in there is fucking dope. I really fucking enjoy that because it takes Berkey completely out. Like Berkey can't do shit about that. He can't come out for that cross.
Yeah.
Ever. You know what I mean? Like there's no way he can test that, right? So you take him out, it pings like right at the line. So everybody's shifting funny and everybody's in front of the goalkeeper, bro. I think Yuri does really well fucking to read that and then the contact to bring it back in is fucking.
I want to shout that out about Udi because I feel like some players would try to put that on frame instead of putting it back into a dangerous area.
You mean Sharp or Udi?
Udi.
Big brain in Udi, dog. Big brain because there's so many bodies in front of that goal. It doesn't have to be your own player, right? Like anybody gets a wrong bouncing in that ball where it's coming from, like how parallel it is to the fucking goal line. Like anybody touches that the wrong way, it's going in. Big ups. And again, even the way he reads it, like how often do we see like players read that and then by the time they get there, like it bounces at the top of the head because they didn't get there in time to fucking actually jump for it or just completely miss it, yada yada yada, right? Like I think it's really well like read it, and then again, like you were saying, Master, the big brain move to kind of put it where he puts it.
Yeah, I think so.
And then all that.
My favorite thing about this goal is just the Billy Sharp's intelligence, dog. His
grittiness,
his will to put himself in a position where he knows where that ball's gonna be, and he just fucking puts his foot out. That defender right in front of him.
Between
he's like,
two.
I'm just gonna put my foot out because I'm gonna redirect this shit, bro. I'm getting to this shit no matter what.
If you look at the angle that's like from like I don't know if it's within inside the goal or like outside the goal, but like from that direction, like going like facing the other goal, his left leg is in between two players by the time he's kicking with his right. Like so he's squeezing between two players. He forces his way in there. Like there's no fucking finesse there. You know what I mean? That's him like fucking bullying his way into that space and putting his foot there. Fuck, you love to see it.
Yep. What's the saying? Billy Sharp scores goals? Yes, he does, bro. I love it.
How many how's your bet?
I need 3 more.
3 more.
Yes, 3 more.
I think you're trying to hit that.
I hope so.
Yeah, yo, man. I don't know. I don't think Billy Sharp is a 90-minute type of player for us, though. Right? But man, he's definitely somebody I like to have fucking to Hail Mary.
Close out a game or to start a game, though?
Either or.
Game, at
this point, I'll take as much Billy Sharp as I can. The more minutes he gets, the happier I am.
I think you got to start him though. I think you got to give. I think you give Joveljic the bench and hopefully it sparks something from what he used to have.
I know it's a little early for predictions, but I think he gets to start next game.
Okay, so here let me backtrack though, right? Because I want him to get to start next match, but we'll get there. We'll get there because I think that's different. That's a whole different situation there. But yeah, that goal, I think Yuri Rosell does really well. Track it, put it back in there.
Fagundes, I think all three of Fagundes.
But I think, in my opinion, it gets overshadowed by Billy Sharp's fucking willingness to get in there, right? Like just being a buddy about it, just like his eagerness to get in there and dog. If Joveljic could pick up some of that, bro. If Joveljic could pick up some of that, like eagerness, I think he had it too. Like I remember like him coming in and like seeing that.
He had it, bro. Something happened during the off season, or something happened when he wasn't at the beginning of the season where he couldn't put him away. Like he had it, bro. He was a killer, dog. When he had a chance, he would put him away, and I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Like, shout out to Billy Sharp, though. Like, I think that saves the point. Yeah, Judd coming in for Boyd. And yeah,
I don't
Giza
like
coming.
the sub.
I think you just throw
FYI.
again. But see, like I at this point, I think you're looking and throwing crosses. Like you're playing Hail Mary ball. You're looking stupid
Maybe.
ball. So you throw Judd. Judd's a big ass body, and he has him pacing him. It's 85th minute. I don't think it's not the Galaxy ball that Vanny wants to play at this point. Is trying to get the result, trying to get the 3 points. So I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Boyd doesn't offer you that.
I just liked it because I felt like that sub for Boyd came too late. I think Boyd was already gas. I don't want to say he was irrelevant for like 10, 15 minutes prior, but I mean, why the fuck you bring Michael Barrios in?
Yeah, but see, but that's what I'm saying.
Not even get minutes.
But if you put Barrios there in that moment, then you don't have the option to fucking.
I get that, but
you know what I mean?
like prior to that, like when you're still searching for that fucking, you're at 2-1, and you see that Tyler Boyd is winded, man. You have one more player on the field. You throw a little more pace.
I don't know.
Can take players on.
I don't know because listen, also don't want to take Boyd off. If Boyd, a tired Boyd, gets on his right foot and is able to fucking get away from one defender, and it opens up for him.
There's burst of magic there for Boyd. You keep him on as long as you can.
You know what I mean? You get him on top of the key. He takes out the top of the key. Right? I played 2K too much. He gets top of the box. He takes it right.
I'm a Boyd fan, dog. Solo yo.
Nah,
Solo yo.
Yeah. You claim that one. You, him and Shavik are yours, baby. You know what I mean? You claim those boys.
I'll take them, baby.
Actually, like there was a chance for St. Louis at the end where they could have snuck away with it. But I think Bond does well to cover that and clear that out. But unfortunately, it's a 2-2 draw. Boys, it's against St. Louis, the top of the West. Obviously some killers in their striking position, but we are starved for points.
Getting to that point, man.
Where's my body is like we're within striking distance. We're within reach of playoff positions.
We
need fucking points. Yeah.
We're still in reach. You know, I didn't want to bring this up prior to the game, but the games on Saturday were in our favor.
Mm-hmm.
How so?
Miami beat KC.
Yep.
Got it. I thought you meant upcoming Saturday there in our favor.
No.
Gotcha. Okay.
The games from the Saturday before the game, they kind of fell in our favor to where everything was attainable. Obviously, the 3 points would have been a lot closer, a lot better. But just that, I don't know, man. Everything's fucking seems to be every time we fucking drop points, it just always seems like everyone
not a lot
else.
of movement. Yeah.
Yes. So we're still there. I mean, these motherfuckers gotta start picking up points though, because it's gonna get to the week where we drop fucking points and everyone else gets them, and then fuck, man, we're behind again.
That's what I'm saying though, right? Like that. Whatever happens in the first half, dog. Whatever happened in the first 25 minutes, dog, is inexcusable.
Especially if you're fighting for points, man.
Yeah, at home.
And it's a little frustrating, right? I was just looking back at this shit. We've lost one match in 11 games, some shit like that, right? Like without the Vancouver game, it's been a minute. It's been since June since we lost a league game. It's a little fool's goal because we have League Cup in there where we embarrass ourselves, but in league, like we've been decent. And if we had this the whole fucking time, we would not be sitting in fucking 13th place right now. But we got ourselves we put ourselves in the situation, and there's still fucking opportunities for us to dig out, and we keep fucking choking on it. All right, like these draws against Houston and against St. Louis. And listen, look who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Houston and St. Louis, two teams who are really, really fucking good right now.
Yeah.
But there's opportunity there for us to fucking take full points, and we didn't at home. We gotta look forward, but like, that might come back and bite us in the ass. Looking forward. Seems like we play these guys fucking all the time, but we got Levas away.
Yeah.
Where level sitting at right now? On the table.
Third?
Fourth,
Then
maybe.
third with 40 points. That is crazy. St. Louis really ran away with the fucking West, huh?
Yep.
7 points ahead. Uh, sit on third. They recently didn't they just lose? They lost, right?
They took a L on
Yeah, they
Thursday.
lost to Portland 2-0, I believe.
They lost to Portland.
They haven't been in great form since. What's
The
that
last
L
one?
they took recently? The big one. What the fuck did
Miami?
they lose? Prior to that, they've been struggling. Prior to that, was it the CCL? Since the CCL final,
Let's find out. Let's go see.
I
I'll
don't
tell you right
remember.
now.
Fool, I don't
They
keep
lost
up with
for.
them, but I seen
They
a
lost
stat.
3-1. Mm-hmm.
I know they lost to Miami 3-1. They lost to Portland, and then I don't know if it was a semifinal or it was a knockout shit. Maybe Leagues Cup.
Well, they've been shit, right? Like they
They
lost the
they've
last 3 league games.
they've been pretty bad, bro.
They
They've been
lost
in
to
bad
Charlotte
form.
FC 2-1. They lost to Inter Miami 3-1, and they lost to Portland 2-0.
Yep.
And prior to that, they had another like a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah, they've been pretty
I
shit.
I've not been keeping up with these fucks at all. Like, but they're not looking as strong as they did last year. Where we at? Where we at? What are we thinking about this?
You know what?
It is a way. It is a way. It's important for us to get some fucking points, right? It's against. It's against our crosstown rivals. Playoff implications starting to happen. It's gonna be a game, right? Like it's gonna be one of those why this game has been like the game to watch in this league right now. It has all the script for that, right? Or am I just hyping it up a little too much?
I think you are, to be honest with you. I think this is the least not excited that I've been, but I think this is.
Yeah, I feel like it's
diminished a lot.
It's getting played out so quick, bro. Like,
yeah,
obviously, fuck Levas, obviously, right? But we already played them 3 times this season, including fucking Open Cup, and then at home during boycott, and then Rose Bowl. Now again, like a 4th time in one season seems like excessive.
Yeah,
I mean they're trying to milk the most out of it.
Nah, but it doesn't change the fact that we need these fucking points. This can't be.
I agree with you, and I would have been more hyped about this shit if Gallagher wasn't injured. That's my fucking one thing. Like, if Gallagher was in this fucking squad, right, for this weekend, I feel like 99.9% confident we're taking a dub. But since he's not, I'm like 80% confident. I still feel good going into it. I just hope Leardham's back in time.
Yeah.
Fill that role.
And Captain Summer, baby. And Captain Papusa. Nah, I need that fool back because if fucking Mavinga is my option, dog, like, let me get Captain Papusa back.
Mavinga's gonna play.
Don't tell me
Mavinga's a starter right now.
Nah, he's not. He's not though. He's really not.
He's a starter, bro.
Nah, let's fucking get Zabaleta back. I never thought I'd say that in my life though, but get Zabaleta back real quick.
That's my only question mark.
Let's talk lineups then.
Eesh.
Let's talk lineups for this, right? Because it's gonna be Bonnet goal.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Yoshida playing center back because that's the only guarantee I really think. And then who else is back there? I need 4 other players or 3 other players back there.
You said Yoshida, Bond,
Mavinga
plays.
Not Mavinga though.
Leardom, if he's back, right, I'll throw him at right back. If he's not guessed up, I
don't want Alde, but it's gonna be Alde.
I don't know.
It's gonna be Edwards.
I don't know who to pick just because I hate Raheem in these games sometimes.
100%.
It's gonna be Edwards though. I think
I don't feel Alde is. He had an okay game last time. I think he's getting his shit together. It's just he doesn't provide anything for us going forward.
Yeah.
Like when we get stagnant, that's what Raheem gives us that Alde doesn't. But I think Alde defends better. But fuck, bro, if I need points, I don't want to sit back. So yeah, I'll probably throw Raheem.
I think it's Raheem. I think it's Raheem. And I think it was intentional for him to get a yellow card last game, so he wouldn't be in danger of getting a yellow card. This game or the game just passed versus St. Louis. I think it's Raheem, and I get what you're saying about like these games where he starts playing like hero ball and shit, but
yeah,
dog. Yeah, no, I think it's him. I think he's familiar to this. Midfield. Right, because this
I
is
don't
not
want
another
to. I don't
Negma.
want to see no fucking around this time. It's gotta be Cerrillo, Delgado, and Puig. Like I understand Udi's playing amazing right now. Well, fucking let him play amazing in the bench when we're up like 3-0 and we gotta fucking defend.
I hear you. Yes. Now, do you think that's gonna happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see
how you fucking.
I don't understand. First of all, why Cerrillo and Delgado are not playing together.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Delgado's not fully fit, but like he played a full half. He's been getting a lot more minutes. A full week's rest. I don't see how you not try to make that work.
And you need the energy for this game.
Yeah, and it's not like Cerrillo doesn't know.
I mean, that energy comes itself, though.
Say it again. Repeat that one time.
Who, me or George?
George.
I think that energy just comes within itself. I don't think that you don't need to get worked up for this game. This game
No. I didn't even mean like mental energy. I'm talking about like actual like physical energy to like kind of keep up
got
in the
it.
game, right? Where like I think Yuri won't have that, right? Rather see I'd rather see. Oh yeah, I'm blanking out right now. I'd rather see fucking Delgado than Yuri, because I think he offers that. He gives that. He definitely has the energy to kind of be anywhere and everywhere we need him. The Pooch, Costa, Boyd.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You do not bench Tyler Boyd in the
For this
fucking
game. Yep. No.
El Tráfico. Absolutely.
And Billy Sharp, right?
For me, it's Billy Sharp.
For me, it's Billy Sharp as well.
Bro, you want to talk about knowing what a fucking derby is, or playing in a fucking derby in the lower leagues? Yeah, he's just in better form to me than Job. Anyways, not even about fucking playing derbies. It's just he just looks like he's ready to go.
Nah, yeah. I listen, but yes, but I think fucking I think having that mentality or like I think that build up for him, knowing that it's a fucking it's a derby game is what we need to kind of carry and bring the energy, right? Whereas Joe, like having the season he's had right now, not sure he get up for this game the way he needs to.
Yeah.
Right, because I think there's a lot of doubt that's within him because he can't fucking score. Right, like I'm not saying he doesn't have the experience of this game because he's scored big time goals for us in these games.
Yeah.
But this season,
Eesh.
You know what I mean? And you see it in his physical, you see it in his game.
His body language, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's what's big, his body language.
So I think we go Billy Sharp. And I want to see this. I think that grittiness they saw in the goal versus St. Louis is exactly what I need for fucking this game.
Yeah.
Be a fucking pest and be physical with the defenders, get them off the game, open some space. Puch can do some work, Costa can do some work, and Boyd can do some work. So
I know Puch is cooking, bro.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. The defense is definitely fucking shaky as fuck. But we'll see. We'll see, right? This is not like fucking we're facing an LAFC team that's amazing or anything like that right now. So here we go. What do we need to do? What do we need to do to get dub here versus Levels that away?
I think it's as stupid it's gonna sound, right? Because can't win a game without it, but score your fucking chances, bro. But like, put them away. Like, we create so many chances. If we would even score half the chances we created all season, we wouldn't be where we're at. That's been our major issue. Like, put them fucking away. Early, late, I don't care. When you have them, just someone, please, fucking score a goal. Like, that's it. I feel like we have a style of play, and they have their fucking style of play, and I think it matches well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that it's gonna be an open game. We just need to fucking put them away when we have them, because I know they will. You know?
Yeah, that.
Well, I mean, maybe not recently, but prior meetings when they have their one chance, they fucking tend to put it away, and we always fucking don't.
Right, and you know it's gonna be fucking Vela at one point. That's gonna have that chance, right? And
Yeah.
that's what we always get cooked. But we just got 100%. I also think that midfield, man. I think, man, when we went in here with Delgado, Brugman, and Puch, I thought no ways could beat us, right? Because that midfield is, in my opinion, was one of the best midfield. I'm not even sure who's playing right now in the midfield other than Puch. So that's
like it's hard for me to give them the edge on the midfield, just because I've seen it too many times already. Versus them, they don't know how to stop Ricky Push. No one knows how to stop Ricky Push.
fair,
right? And he creates for us. But all that ties up to the final product.
Yeah,
which is what we're at.
Well, see,
So
but what scares me is not necessarily the creation. What scares me is how well we're gonna be able to stop the counter, because that's how they'll fuck us,
yeah, of
right?
course.
It won't be because they outplay us down the middle. They'll fuck us because a mistake in the attacking front leaves us out of shape, and then we'll get done. That's my worry if it comes from the midfield, right? Because if it's Yuri and is Yuri and Cerrillo, I think that's not good enough midfield. And if it's Yuri versus with Delgado, I think you're asking a lot from Delgado, right? And you're handicapping him because he's not able to bounce around the way he is, because he's gonna need to be the deeper lane one, because Yuri can't do that. All that being said, how are we feeling about this? I need some predictions. I need some score lines, and I need some goal scores if there is any.
I'll let Masa go first because I
think we win 3-1.
shit.
3-1 away. Okay.
Yeah, well, we need it.
Yeah. There we go.
Tyler Boyd, Ricky Push, because they're the motherfuckers that always do it. And Billy Sharp's gonna get one, bro.
I want to see that happen. Actually, I really want to see it happen. George, you had enough time? You need me to go first?
I say 2-1. I'm never gonna say that we lose against this team. We could lose against any MLS team ever, but I'll never say this team. 2-1. I think Billy Sharp gets a brace.
Yeah, let's go. There's one more to go, my son.
Please, baby, please.
I'm rocking with you, George, because that's exactly my fucking prediction too, with the exact same goal scorer. I think it's a Billy Sharp brace. I think it's a Billy Sharp brace. I don't think that defense can keep a clean sheet.
Same.
But I think it's a 2-1 victory away. Please. I need that to happen. Because we need these fucking points. More than the victory versus the Levas, which is always great. We need these fucking points. So I hope these boys go out there and get it. If you do go to the game, yo, take care of each other. Don't go out drink yourself. It's gonna be a long ass day. And if it's anything like it's been recently, it's gonna be hot as fuck. So keep your shit together. Stay safe.
Peace.
Anything else, boys? Before
Nothing.
Say what?
Except protect your shit.
Yeah, definitely that part. Anything else we need to talk about? Anything else we're forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Anything announced there? No, right? Nothing to announce.
Questions?
Do we have questions? I don't even know. Who posted for questions?
Now we have announcements. I don't know. Let me check Discord just in case. I don't think we have questions on X.
No, we're too lazy to do that shit.
Yeah, straight up. No questions.
No questions. All right. Dope. So let's sign out here. Announcement. We do have an announcement. We're looking to change dates.
Oh, are we doing that?
We're looking to change dates. We'll confirm online to make sure, but we're looking to change days right now. It's looking like we're gonna be moving to Wednesday nights. But we'll confirm and you'll see it on the socials. But either way, stay tuned. Because I think we are gonna be changing days here pretty soon.
Yeah.
That being said, it's another episode Straight from the Stands. I'm Smarts on Twitch, I'm Smarts on Twitter, I'm Smarts on the gram.
Follow me at Dodgers.
Peace, love, and G's up. Fuck Levas.
Peace, y'all. Have a good night.